Alaska is wild. Alaska is definitely different than any place I've ever experienced. My title at Coastal is Chief Mate, and I've been with the company around 4 years. I've sailed as AB, Able-Bodied Seaman / Deckhand, and as second mate, and now as chief mate. I work half the year on the water, and half the year I have to myself to pretty much do whatever I please. I'm from a small town in eastern North Carolina, and I get to work in Alaska. And we're on 250-foot freighters with a lot of moving parts, and there's 7 or 8 guys to run the whole show. I definitely found the work hard. The operation is definitely unique here, and it definitely takes time to learn how to be efficient and, more importantly, safe running our equipment. The work absolutely gets easier. It's still very challenging, but it becomes much more efficient and almost second nature. The senior guys at the company are very encouraging and want you to learn how to run stuff because it makes you a much more valuable member of the crew. The daily routine working in the deck department is waking up at 5:30 for breakfast, going right into sanitizing the house, and moving into your deck projects. Anything from splicing to painting and everything in between. A break for lunch, working through the afternoon on your projects, and breaking at 5:30 for dinner, and wrapping up the day. Our responsibilities as the vessel comes into port are preparing the boat for the upcoming cargo operations and getting ready to tie the vessel up to the dock that we're going to. Working cargo is the fun part. It's getting the cargo off for the docks that we're going to. My free time aboard the vessels is spent reading, working out, watching an occasional movie, playing cards with the guys. Pretty much you're responsible for your own entertainment to keep you busy while having downtime at sea. We are fortunate here at Coastal to have working internet on all of our vessels, so you're able to make Wi-Fi calls back home, and it's actually pretty easy to stay in touch. Alaska is wild. Alaska is definitely different than any place I've ever experienced. It might blow 50 miles an hour out of the north one day, and you'll wake up the next morning and it's blown 50 miles an hour out of the exact opposite direction. You're on a constantly moving surface, and occasionally it gets rough and the surface that you're living on moves around quite a bit. The work is challenging, but at the same time it's extremely rewarding. It's a very small group of guys doing a very large job, and when it's all said and done, you feel a huge sense of accomplishment. Working at Coastal has definitely given me perspective in other aspects of life. You get to take the work ethic that you learn here and apply it to your everyday life. The wisdom I would pass on to a newly hired deckhand is to stay motivated. There's not always going to be someone looking over your shoulder, so it's kind of up to you to dig within and have that drive and that work ethic. And if you keep that going, you're going to be fine. Your whole experience will be a lot more enjoyable because of it.